Good morning, Miss Sarah's class. Welcome to school today. Today is Wednesday, the third day of the week. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Now, today, Miss Sarah will be at the center to pass out your December work bags. Due to the coronavirus and the spike of individuals with the virus within the city of Rochester, Head Start has changed their policies so that teachers are rotated in so that not all the teachers are in the buildings at the same time. That being said, I'll no longer be at the center as communicated as I have been in the past from 10 to 2. I'll now be at the center from 11:30 to 1 to make sure that not all the teachers are there at the same time, that we're staggered, and it is the best in the best interest of the students, best interest of the parents, the teachers, and the community to ensure all of our safety. Head Start is doing everything that it can to make sure that we are being safe and keeping everybody safe. All right. Now, let's get our minds and bodies ready for school. Eyes are watching, ears are listening, mouth is closed, body still and quiet, you should really try it. Listen well. Now, which I should have done in the beginning, let me welcome my friends to school. Hello everyone, I'm glad you came to school. Now this week's theme is based on the color of the week. The color of the week is white. What do you know that is coming from the sky right now outside that is the color of white? That's right, snow. Today, right now, Miss Sarah can look out her window and see it is snowing because it is winter time. Now, yesterday we read a book by Jan Brett called The Mitten, and all of the animals were super cold, so they all tried to hide into this one very well knitted mitten. Today's book is called Over Under the Snow. The author is Kate Messner. The illustrator, which is the person who made the pictures, is Christopher Silas Neal. Over and under. Now we know that the word over means to go above something. Miss Sarah is using this hand to go over her other hand. Now the word under means to go below. So now my hand is going under that hand. Over, under. Over, under. All right. Here we go. Over the snow, I glide into the woods, frosted, fresh, and white. Over the snow, a flash of fur. A red squirrel disappears down a crack. Where did it go, Dad? Under the snow, Dad said. See, Dad? They're looking, and there's the squirrel tail going under the snow. Under the snow is a whole secret kingdom where the smallest forest animals stay safe and warm, even though you're skiing over the snow. See, the squirrel dug underneath all the snow. And over here, underneath all the snow, is his food supply. He hid all of these things for food. Over the snow, I glide past beech trees rattling, leftover leaves and strong, silent pine trees that stretch way up to the sky on a high branch. Also over the snow, I see a great horned owl. Under the snow, I see a tiny shrew dodges the column of ice and follows a cool tunnel along out of mossy sight. See the owl, which is over the snow, over them in their skis. Skiing are long shoes that help you glide on the snow. And there is the shrew, which is kind of like a little mouse, except for their noses are a little bit more pointier and different. And it is under the snow. And that's where it lives. Look, Dad says, tracks. Tracks always tell a story. When you're walking outside this week, if the snow gets deep enough, I'm not sure, but you can step into the snow and make a footprint. Practice stepping into the snow and crunching it and making a footprint. Now he's talking about animal tracks, which are animal footprints. If you look, you can see even in your community, maybe squirrel tracks, which are squirrel footprints, or cat tracks, which are cat footprints. They're things to look for. Look, Dad says, tracks. Tracks always tell a story. Over the snow, a deer has crossed our path. Deep hoof prints punched through the crust up the hill under a tree. An oval of melted snow tells the story of a good night's sleep. Under the snow, deer mice doze. They cuddle up against the cold in a nest of feathers and fur. I don't know if you guys can see the prints. Let me see here. Yeah, see this right here is the deer prints where their hoofs, where they had made tracks in the snow. And then over here are the deer mice. They burrowed, which means dug a hole under the tree, and have feathers and other things down there to help keep them warm. And they snuggle up so that they can keep warm. Over the snow, I climb, digging in my edges so I don't slide back down. Under the snow, voles scratch through slippery tunnels, reaching for morsels from summer feasts. See that they put their food away so that they can eat in the winter. That's why in the fall we talked about you would see all the squirrels super busy, because in the fall you see, and the mice and all the animals, they work really hard to collect food to hide them in their burrows or nests so that they can eat all winter. It's kind of like their refrigerator or their cupboards at their house. Over the snow, I whoosh down faster, and faster, and whoops! Under the snow, a snowshoe hare watches from a shelter of spruce. Almost invisible, she smooths her fur a coat of winter. So what they're saying is she almost slid into a bunny rabbit. So she fell. Almost fell. She didn't fall. She said, whoops. Over the snow, I glide past reeds where tadpoles play tag in springtime. But under the snow, fat bullfrogs snooze. They dream of sun-warmed days back when they had tails. In the bottom of the pond, and the bottom of the water, and the ice, the frogs sit there, the bullfrogs, sleep through the winter. It's called hibernation. Hibernation. Over the snow I stand and stare, little mountains in the marsh. Under the snow a beaver gnaws on aspen bark, settled in for supper. Can they hear my tummy rumbling too? See beavers in their beaver dam in their den there. Over the snow, stop! A sound. We stand like statues, carved in the ice till a bushy tail. A fox steps out from the thicket, tips his ear to the ground to listen. He listens and he listens. And leaps and out onto the snow after an invisible dinner. His paws scratch away to find a mouse, the mouse he heard. Scritch, scritch, scratch, sniff, along underneath the snow. Because to him, the mouse is dinner. Over the snow I glide. A full moon's lights my path to supper. Under the snow, a chipmunk wakes for a meal. Bedroom, kitchen, hallway, his house under my feet. See them? In nighttime on their way to supper, they're hungry now too. They need to go home to get their dinner. Over the snow, I climb one last hill. A bonfire smoke rises, warm, hands and hot cocoa and hot dogs sizzling on a pointed stick. Under the snow, a black bear snores, still full of October blueberries and trout. The trout is a fish. Over the snow, the fire crackles and sparks shoot up to the stars. I lick sticky marshmallows from my lips and lean back with heavy eyes. Shadows down in the flames. Under the snow, a queen bumblebee drowses away. December all alone. She'll rule a new colony in the spring. You see the bumblebee? Hiding, staying warm. And then there they are at the campfire, making hot dogs, marshmallows, and hot cocoa, staying warm by the fire. With adults only. Campfires are for adults. Over the snow, I glide home on tired legs. Whew, I'm tired, she says. Clouds whisper down feathery, soft snowflakes. See the snowflakes? Just like it's snowing outside. There's their house. They're almost home. Under the covers, I snuggle deep and drift into my dreams. She finally made it home, and after a long day of skiing and fun at a campfire and getting her belly full, now she goes to sleep. I dream of cuddling deer mice and slumbering frogs, hungry beavers and tunneling voles, drowsy bears, busy squirrels, and the secret kingdom under the snow. They made pictures of them in the stars. There's the bear, and the mouse, and the owl, and the fox, and the rabbit. There's the deer. There's another rabbit, a squirrel, the bullfrog, and that's a beaver, I think. Isn't that a cool book? So we learned a word today which is called hibernation. Now, because it is snow, Bear is always laying on my stuff. You silly bear. Okay. I guess he just wants to help. All right, so today's activity from your work bag that you'll pick up today, hopefully, is snowflakes. You can color your snowflakes, and you see these wiggly lines right here? You're going to take your crayon and trace them, or a marker, and trace the squiggly lines. So this is your work for today out of your work bag. In your work bag, you're going to get a lot of new activities. This is your December math book. Each day, there's a number. This says 0. You trace the 0, and the number 0 means nothing. There's no number. It means 0 means nothing. So you're not going to fill anything in here. This is called a 10 frame. You're going to use 10 frames in kindergarten. This is a 10 frame. It's called a 10 frame because there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Look at this is the number 1. So you're going to trace 1. And you can see in your 10 frame, there is 1 snowflake. It goes all the way through to 10. This is a number 2. You trace the 2 with the crayon, marker, or whatever you want. And then you look down here in your 10 frame, and there are 1, 2 snowflakes. Every day, do a number. 3. Trace the 3 with your crayon or marker or colored pencil. And count the snowflakes. 1, 2, 3 snowflakes in the 10 frame. So you're going to see, you're going to trace every single number all the way through 10. And look at on the last page. Here's the number 10. And it's called a 10 frame because it's got 10 squares. And in the 10 squares, there are 10 snowflakes. For every number, that is the amount of snowflakes there. All right, my friends, that is it. I really hope I see you from 11:30 to 1 to pick up your work bags. Miss Sarah will be there, so give me a text and I can bring them right out to you. All right, I hope you have a wonderful day, my friends. I will see you soon, and keep learning. All right, bye.